this devlog is. I am... Well, why is there no audio for me, huh? Huh? Why is there audio for you guys, but not for me? What? Did I hit like the mute button or something? What the fuck? What? Huh? Why don't I hear any audio? This does not make sense. What?
What does it mean to...
All right, let me go to properties. Why don't I hear anything? You're on monitor and output, are you not? What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck? Huh? Why is it so delayed? Is it because I haven't matching output open? Hold on. All right, okay, let me set the FPS to 120. Set the FPS to 120 and then properties deactivate. Let's give it a couple seconds. Reactivate. What about now? Okay, there we go. I think that's why. I had it set to highest FPS and I was bugging it out. Okay. Anyway, I already put the link in chat and we'll give it, maybe watch it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out how good or bad or little or much, how many changes they're doing to the game. I'm not expecting anything. My expectations is 0. Hi. Should I like read out loud what he's saying? No, I need to... Nah. Maybe I should. Well, that kind of ruins the point of me making food. Alright. Greetings, administrators. I am the game producer of Arknight's Enfield, Light Zhong. At the moment, as we are recording this, the official release of Arknight's Enfield was already over half a month ago. What the fuck? What? You recorded this over half a month ago? You record... What? They recorded this 2 weeks ago. Maybe slightly more, and only now they're releasing this? Why? We don't need a high budget interview. During this time, we have received appreciation and love from administrators across the world. Arknight's Enfield's global player count, playtime, and in-game activity levels have all greatly exceeded our pre-release expectations. I'm honored to share this happiness with you. I would also like to extend my thanks to you, administrators. Your love gives meaning to our continuing effort of building Talos. Alright, hold on. I have to actually watch this in like normal speed. I mean, maybe the speed. Maybe. So we understand that our work is far from living up to everyone's expectations. Nevertheless, your passion has strengthened our commitment to continuous improvement. Really? So that's why you've released 5 surveys within 5 weeks of the game's release? Is that you know, you're just trying to improve the game? Really? Because if you were actually trying to improve the game, maybe you should fix the problems instead of saying that you're going to. Maybe. I don't know. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. You've kept reading, managing, and discussing every administrator's feedback on their experiences. This feedback has given us a clear path toward future development. Even now, our development team is still working, as they are collecting and analyzing existing data. For optimizations, aiming to deliver a better experience for every administrator. Then why haven't you fixed anything yet? Why haven't you done anything yet? Why isn't it taking you 5 weeks to actually announce, to like even discuss what's wrong with your game? Why have you released 5? Why have you given the player base 5 surveys within 5 weeks of the game's release? That doesn't seem like listening. It seems like, la, 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 we don't like what you say. La, 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 la. Can you give us a different thing to fix? La, 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 la. That's all I'm understanding. But go off, I guess. We'll find out if you're right, Jungkook. Therefore, with this special stream, we would like to make a conversation with our administrators about details of upcoming optimizations and the content updates with our latest version that will be, as well as our future creative directions. Bro, alright, that was too fast. Okay, here's what I want to hear. Here's what I'm hoping to hear. We don't have to collect every single owl post office. We have less FedEx deliveries, but you reduce the amount of FedEx deliveries to like 1 a day. But you get like 6 times the amount of credits for doing it. Farming is automatically done. And I don't know, more polls or more pity carryover. Those two are one the same. That's what I want. Hello, Legion. What do you mean Lazy Man was back? Fuck you mean lazy? I was barely able to do even a set of my workout. And then I cleaned the yard, and then I went to go eat some food. I have like a 200 square foot yard, if not more. That shit is a pain in the ass to scroll through to like clean from dog poop. Let me summarize it for you. Up 9 to 45. What? 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 No, what do you mean? I beat 945. What are you talking about? Let's talk about Arknight's Enfield. The route optimizations cover many aspects from operator correction to resource acquisition. Oh yeah, that's a good too. All right, let's read this. Adding the beginner's charted tribute event that provides chartered head hunting permits. I don't understand what that means, but okay. Adding more sources for basic head hunting permits. All right, good. Good, that's good. That's what we wanted. Fuck you too, Baltimore! All right, I'm happy about more basic head hunting permits. There really wasn't anything beyond what the first like 80 they give you, I guess. Receive an extra, actually, yeah, it was like 80, and then you just stopped getting 80. Receive extra AIC quota. I'm recruiting 4, 5, and 6 are operate for the first time. Okay, simplify the process for AIC quota conversion. What do you mean simplified? That's not a good bullet point. That does not make sense. After raising Valley 4 Origin Load Spring stock redistribution to level 4, a Valley multi-line engraving kit can be purchased with stock build. A Valley multi-line engraving. What does that mean? Essence acquisition improvement. How does that? What? Huh? All right, we're gonna need to know more about this. Take it, we're so fucked. It's the base Gregor we're up against. Rip. As we refocus on multiple modules. All right. Optimizing visual cues and effects that appear when enemies are about to attack. All right, good. Players can obtain certain protocol spaces with a fully independent team status, starting every attempt with maximum HP and ultimate. All right, good. This better not be it. I better see more. This better not be it. This does not look good. First, we will start with what concerns administrators the most. Arknight's Enfield seems boring. Hey, finally! Someone says it! That's right, Arknight's Enfield is fucking boring. Holy shit, there's too much shitty busy work to do. If I want to be a farmer, I'd play Farming Simulator. If I want to be a manager, I'd play Manager Simulator. If I want to be a FedEx worker, I'd play Trucker Simulator. And that's not even FedEx work. Actually, that is slightly more fun FedEx work. This game just basically combines every single management sim, combines it into one, and says, hey, look at all the different little mini games you can do. Yeah, that's wonderful. I love doing none of these video games. Hi, Vibe. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. We're watching the devlog for AKE. So far, it looks like absolute garbage, and they're barely doing anything that people care about. Let's see. All right. Well, we're not quite there yet. We're only a minute and 36 minutes. Well, only a minute and 36 seconds. I'm not giving them enough leeway. This affects your experience most directly. Let's see. Allowing AIC facility construction outside of the core AIC area. You already added that, but okay. Optimizing facility placement, description, and tips. So does that mean there's going to be less tutorials that retell you the exact same thing over and over again? Are we gonna get better blueprints? What does that mean? Optimize the management of shared facilities so they can be deleted off the map at the map screen. Yes, yes, good. Can we just have a mode where we can just delete that? Period. Can we just get rid of like shared facilities? Can we just have that as like a option to turn on and off? That'd be nice. Optimize the UI to better distinguish shared facilities from those built by the players. Okay, so I guess they're gonna make him like stand out more to tell which one's yours and which one's not. To enhance exploration guidance, a new feature has been added that allows players to view the minimap and open the world map while switching the zipline. That should have been added in the game from the beginning. That should have been added into the game before it was released. That was an issue with the beta, and then it took them 5 weeks to address that they're changing it. 5 weeks. You know what you should have done? Maybe you should have actually changed it from the beta, you idiots. Adding the setting option for PC lets players use either the escape or caps lock keys to exit top view mode. Okay. I guess. Correlate the never? Bro, they had 2 betas. They had 2 closed betas to change the issues with the zipline. And they refused. They publicly released the game after 2 closed betas. They had a play test, they had an alpha, they had a beta test, and they had another beta test 4 months later, and then they had the game. They had 3, at the very least, 3 opportunities to make the game less shit. And they're just like, la, 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 la. Sorry guys in the beta, you're wrong. La, 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 la. We know what we're doing. La, la, la. Increasing the maximum zone of the top view mode. The maximum zoom out view of top view mode. All right, good. Yeah, that's good. Added a feature in top view mode that allows control users to quickly move facilities by holding down a button. All right, yeah. Increasing the buffer distance before dropping power transmission. I guess increasing the buffer distance before dropping power. Okay. Story dialogues will no longer interrupt power transmissions. Okay. Optimizing the quick stash logic for filled. What the fuck does that? Optimizing the quick stash logic for filled bottles. I don't even know what that means. Is that something for like Wuling? Do you have to fill bottles in Wuling? Are you a bottle filler in Wuling? Are we go? Have I not experienced Wuling? And do I? So are you gonna tell me in Wuling I'm gonna live what the average experience is in Africa, where I just go like travel like 800 feet to a river, get some water, then travel 800 feet back? Optimize the display of the manual completion status for simulations and adding gray medals related to manual completion of simulations. What? Who cares about medals for completion of simulations? Okay, so here's what I have not seen. Automatic farming. Automatic post office pickups. Less FedEx deliveries. No pity carryover, or no reference to getting more ore barrels. Sure, we get more basic pulls, but that's basic pulls. And if you're gonna be interested as much as playing Roblox after age verification.
I'm
not liking what I'm seeing so far. We'll have an okay, alright, hold on. We got a little more. Adding tags for missions that can unlock new area. What? Okay, all right. Adding tags for missions that can unlock new areas. Good to know. Optimizing several tasks in the operational menu. I don't know what that means, so I'm not sure how to feel about that. Oh no, this looks like it's going to be the end. Certain story logs can be skipped once they begin. So I feel like you can already skip every story log. Like, is that meaning that they're going to allow us to like skip more at once? Simplifying the cutscene when entering space salvage. Okay, that one roguelike game mode you could do for like 4 or 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours, really. Weapon potential upgrades in essence screens can be used to check weapon seals details directly. Okay. Optimize the map so that rare gathering sites display the amount of materials left. Who cares? What the fuck do you what do you mean it already does that, huh? It already does that. What more can you optimize about that? Optimize the world map so that unrigged mining spots or non-working mining rigs are tagged. Okay, great. Why? Who really does not know where they don't have all the mining spots filled? Are they like adhering to 8-year-olds? Are they adhering to 8-year-olds where this is baby's first like video game? Hello, James. Welcome in. Hope you're doing great. Hi, Chewy. Welcome in. Hope you're doing great. 696 hours. Oh yeah. Hi, Chewy. I'm doing a subathon. It's more like a celebration to get a second computer. What's this? I'm looking at the Arknights Enfield devlog, and I can tell you I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. There's very little of what I was hoping to see and expect. So far, nothing interesting. So far, quite literally nothing I want. No automatic resource collection from factory. AKA no automatic farming. I don't understand why the fuck we are basically living in year 3000, and you're telling me we still have to farm by hand. And then we have all these we have all these like owls that we have to manually collect from every single day, and we also have to do FedEx deliveries when we're the CEO of a company. Why is the CEO of a company doing fucking FedEx deliveries? If you really want in the game that bad, make it 1 FedEx delivery a day and just get rid of all the other 5 I can do. It's that easy. Shit, there's even 1 more in Wuling. Make it so, like, get rid of 6, make it 1. Make the value 7 times more. It's that easy. If you really want the fucking FedEx delivery in the game, make it so I do it once and only once a day. Alright, hold on, wait. I actually just saw the farming stuff. Optimizing visits of friends DJing so that ending visits sends you back to the original location? Okay, so you're not just put back in DJ Cal, your own DJ Cal. Okay. Optimizing farming plot cultivation so that various actions take less time and fertilization. Okay, it's still not being automatic. Fuck you! Make it automatic, period. I'm a fucking CEO of a company. I should not be expected to be a mint picker. Optimizing the appearance and frequencies of red dot reminders to make them... What the fuck do you mean? Oh, the red dot reminders that something important's happened. Okay, optimize the logic for claiming mail attachments. What? What does that mean? Optimize the logic for claiming mail attachments? What are you talking about? You click a button and you collect everything. And then you click another button and you delete what was red. What are you talking about? Are you making this game for 8-year-olds that have no life? Is this game meant for Generation Alpha and Beta? Who are these updates for? Optimizing the mail cache. It can now accept gatherable. Rare gatherables. Claim nodes will go directly to the depot. Great. Great. Okay, great. Wow, amazing. To be implemented future updates. Adding quick claiming for products and auto production options for DJ Khaled cabins. Adding quick claim for a product. What is quick claim for products? Can we just have it be automatically collected? Why do I need to physically collect stuff? This is year fucking 3000. Shit should be automatically done for the most part. Hello, bots. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you again. Alright, adding quick claiming for clues and auto queue placement for... Alright, that's... Alright. Why is that... Why can't you add that now? What is so difficult to code that now? Whatever, but okay, that's nice. Adding remote quick claiming for recycle stations. Thank you! Thank you! Wow! Wow, finally! Why can't you add that in this update? How hard is that to add automatically? What?
2, 1...
How hard is that to automatically update right now? Whatever, fine. We're gonna get it later. I have to suffer through physically collecting garbage still, though. Optimize the control experience and making controller button remapping more comprehensive. Whatever. Adding batch gear crafting to optimize gear sorting logic. I don't understand what you mean by optimized gear sorting logic. I don't understand, but okay. Batch crafting, cool, I guess. It's not really that much of a big deal, because you can't fucking craft things, and why would you want to craft anything anyway? Because you can't level up your characters. It takes too many resources to level up your characters and actually use them. You're pretty much dedicated to one team for the next, like, 2-3 months. You're gonna have to be dedicated to one team for like 4 months, and then you can finally start working on another team 4 months later. Optimizing essence sorting logic. I don't understand what they mean by optimizing essence sorting logic. Is this like an issue with like the translators or something? Why do they keep saying logic? It doesn't make sense. We're not coders. Put it into Unga Bunga terms. You can put it into Cro-Magnon terms. You know, if you're making all these updates for 9-year-olds, you could at least like put it into words that a 9-year-olds can understand too. Most of these updates are stupid. They're nothing. These are nothing. This is a nothing burger update. Barely any of this is what people are actually talking about. This is exactly what I was saying earlier, where they were just going. You said you don't like this part. Okay. You want oh, sorry. Did you want more polls? Did you want Paniki over? No. Best rollback belongs to Limbussy. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've never paid attention to road maps before. I have 80% of the mining areas left. Can it be episode of We Hear You, but we hear nothing? It literally is. This is literally we heard what you have to say. We just don't like what you have to say. So we're doing these other things instead. The only thing that I've seen that I actually care about. Quit claiming for recycling stations. What is it? Wait, adding quit remote. Oh, okay. Remote quit claiming. Why can't we just automatically collect it? Why can't it just be automatically collected at a certain time? Why can't it just be something at the factory or something around my factory area where I can just go there, click a button, open up a menu, and the menu says, hello, would you like to automatically collect all the resources across all the recycling stations? And I say yes. Are you here? But can you not repeat yourself? Because I won't listen. 5 surveys, 0 changes. Literally 5 surveys, 0 changes. These quality of life implementations suck ass. I don't know who actually asked for like 2/3 of these. But whatever. Let's continue on. This is a shitstorm already. 1 minute 42 seconds. This is terrible. And I have barely eaten my food. My beans are probably getting cold. We can help reduce the grind and improve user friendliness, but you didn't say anything. You didn't include anything about that on there. But okay, let's just talk about the resource acquisition and operative progression. No, I mean, I actually might have to slow this video down because bro is talking too fast. In terms of progression, we will introduce. I didn't even get a chance to read that. In terms of progression, we will introduce additional support. I don't want to watch this in like 0.8 speed, but they're really forcing me to because he's like talking too fast. And help administration with their new teams. After reaching a certain progress, and all right, let's just put in normal speed. I don't actually like how it sounds. Just put in normal speed. After reaching a certain progress in chapter 1. And make sure to be receiving new bigger mission rewards, which comes up to a total of 10 charter headhunting periods. Wow, you get a 10 pull. You get a 10 pull in the game that has no pity carryover. And it takes 120 pulls to get a hard pity because you can lose because everything before a hard pity is a 50-50. It's free real estate. At least it's a free 10 pull. Yeah, it's a free 10 pull. In a video game where 120 pulls is hard pity, and everything else before then is always a 50-50, whether or not you win or lose a 50-50 before then. Wow, incredible. I'm sorry. I'm being an ass. I'm not trying to be an ass at you, chat. I'm just being an ass at the developers because this is bullshit. This is so stupid. This is not good. This is not good. Imagine not getting a 6-star at the end of the banner and your pit's 119. People, if that, I'm certain it's probably what happened with a lot of people with Leviathan. A lot of people try to pull for Leviathan, and they're going at their own pace, and they probably got somewhere around like 80 to 100 pulls, and then they didn't get her. Know that there was no peak here, they're just like, what? What do you mean what do you mean the next character I have to get it 120 pulls to? I spent 100. There's no pity carryover? Oh, fuck this game. I'm out. That's probably how like the average person reacted when they found out no pity carryover. Every single gacha game, almost every single gacha game has a pity carryover. And the ones that don't, they give you an absurd amount of resources to make up for the fact that there's no pity carryover. So even if you spend like every pull you can to get a character, usually you have like at least 30 to 40 every 2 weeks. You get like 30 to 40 pulls every 2 weeks. This game you get like, you maybe get 8 after 3 weeks of playtime. Not including just playing the game period. You get maybe 8 pulls after 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I can tell you from an Epic 7 experience. Epic 7, you play that game every 2 weeks, new character. You know what happens? You know what happens every 2 weeks? Oh, that's right. You get 40 pulls. You got 30 to 40 pulls. After 10 after what was it? 5 characters? After 5 characters, I can get guaranteed character. Guaranteed pity. Hard pity. I can get the character of whoever I wish if I really wanted to. Save up for 10 weeks. I get a character of my choosing. This game, you're gonna have to wait maybe like 20, 30 weeks, bro. What the what is this, man? We're 2 minutes in. We're 2 minutes in. All right. Maybe I'm not gonna cope. I'm not gonna cope. If I'm a horse and I'm eating out my own ass after all this, then you know I'll piss on my own mouth just like Joey Salads once did. I mean, Limbus does have pity. I mean, Limbus does have a pity, though. Limbus does have hard pity. Hard pity's 200. After you hit 200, you can choose between, like, the announcer or the character if you somehow have not gone after that point. Which is extremely low, because Limbus companies, like, rates are extremely generous. Isn't it, like, 3% for a 5... it's like 3% for a 3-rank ID, and that's, what? A 1%? To get the ID that you want, that's on the banner, right? Doesn't carry. Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that the rates are a lot more generous, and you can get a what's it? I don't know. You get like you almost get a 10 pull every single week. For a gacha game, that's extremely good. You almost get a 10 pull every single week you play the game. As someone that's played Epic 7, that's played like Genshin, Honkai, Wuthering Waves, I can tell you that's really good. I mean, Wuthering Waves, you maybe get like 3, you get 4 or maybe 5 pulls. Limbus gives you like almost double. Actually, yeah. No, actually no, like Wuthering Waves even. Wuthering Waves just like upon like in-game rates alone with like repeatable events, it's like maybe 4. Limbus gives you a double. It's so yellow. Hi, Needy, welcome. Yeah, that's AKE's color pack. Consider the Kinder rewards at the event page. Meanwhile, sources for basic headhunting permits will now be expanded. Starting from the updated version, leveling up the protocol pass will allow a steady periodic acquisition of basic headhunting permits. Sakura can utilize how to unlock more resources, limit up the protocol pass. Gives you those permits, okay. That really should have been in the game to begin with, but alright. New area rewards unlocked for etched at salvage, okay. More basic permits will be exchangeable in Sakura division and etched at space salvage. Please note that as we approach the end of Zero's Directed, the Kimbo Rising sign event will begin soon. The pre-event sign-in opens before each new version. Sign-in event starting near the end of Zifrot. Okay. Pre-event sign-in? Do they want me to like go to a website just to like do a? Do they want me to go on the website before the event happens? What? I feel may not have pity over, but there is one game that got me reminded of how it's not so free, of how it's not so great for free to play friendly. Calling this man pretty, but I feel like calling this man pretty, but I feel like I've been reducing a lot of men to their looks recently. Hey man, listen, men are, it's okay. That's human nature. It's okay to like hot men. Stella Sora. I don't know, it's been a while. I think I heard about that game in passing once. I don't know anything about it though. I think I've heard with you though that it's not free to play friendly at all. Remember to take part in the sign-in event, administrators, for the basic hunting purpose and ore barrel rewards. Also, we are adding more resource for acquiring AIC quota. When getting a 4-star, 5 or 6-star operate for the first time, you will now be receiving a specific amount of AIC quota. As for those who have already got certain operators for the first time, once the new version is released, we will be using the mail system to send you makeup quotas. The conversion of AIC quota is now also simplified. Whenever your operator tokens exceed the maximum needed to raise an operator level to max potential, a single click will be all you need to convert the excess stones into quota. Yeah, but this system sucks. You only use AIC quotas just to like turn it into. You use AIC quotas to then just get 5 limited banner pulls. You can only get 5 limited banner pulls with your like AIC quotas, and then a bunch of other like resource garbage. Like I guess if you really want to, you would use it on that. But the main gimmick of getting the same characters over and over again is, well, you know, getting the tickets when the new character releases, so you can stock. It's another way to stock up on like limited, like, you know, limited character tickets. But you know, in this game, the limited character tickets are limited themselves. So if you don't use those limited character tickets, guess what? You're not, you know, no 5 pulls for you. You're missing on 5 pulls. You're missing on 5 pulls because you didn't pull already in the character to get more AIC quota tickets to then, you know, try and use those 5 pulls. Also, don't you know, after like 30 pulls, you get 5 more pulls, and after 60 pulls, you get 10 pulls in the next banner. Yes, they quite literally in this game, they give you limited character banner tickets. As in, once this character banner expires, the next character it doesn't count. You can't use them on the next character banner. You have to use them in this one. So with Yvonne right now, if I were to get the limited banner tickets right here, right now, I can only use them on Yvonne's banner. Now, sure, she has a fat ass, and she has gigantic tits, and her ass wobbles a lot, which is great everything, because I objectify women, because I'm misogynistic. Anyway. Anyways, even if I don't, let's say I don't want her, I can't use those tickets for, let's say, like, Rossi Black Souls. I have to use the tickets. The tickets that I can purchase from the shop right here, right now. Only on Yvonne. Really stupid. It does not make sense why that exists. I want to pull for Eula, but it's the worst way to pull from. Because the fact it has 2 standard banners characters, you lose 50-50. Damn. Any token will automatically preserved. Allowing administrators to quickly exchange the quotas. I need to eat my food still. I've been too busy yapping away. Man, I thought that was a different video because I have to articulate this guy because he's speaking Korean. And I perfectly understand if no one else wants to read the subtitles, so I'm doing it for them. Additionally, after raising the Valley for Origin, North Green Stock reaches level 4. You'll be able to purchase Valley for multi-line engraving kit with stock bills. Administrators can use this to get an essence with re-customized stats. In other words, this allows you to get a perfect essence of your choosing. Wow, yeah, to better stuff your weapons. Wow, yay. The one thing as RNG I can make it not RNG related too, so everyone can also have the same characters. I heard one person complain about that everyone's just like, oh yeah, you can just, man, isn't it really stupid that there's no RNG in this game? I mean, I'm fine with a game not having as much RNG for, you know, upgrading your characters. I just don't want to spend 35 days trying to upgrade a single character. For future versions, we are also planning to add exams to various stock redistribution systems in the region of Wuling. Now for interactions and user friendliness, we are referencing your feedback. To focus on tutorials, UI control experience, and resource acquisition. Maybe I was being a dude judgmental. Maybe my faith is low. I'm giving you guys like copium. My faith is 0. I'm just pretending that they might. I know that they're not going to, but I'm pretending. And if I'm somehow wrong, I don't know.
进行了一系列优化。我们希望之后
From
的
now
官
on, we
员
hope
接
administrators
取
who
任
are
务
accepting
通过
musicians
将
and
会带
progress
来
through the
更好的体
game
验。
will have a better
首先是
experience.
活动任务的引导。
For event mission
我们为
tutorials,
部分
missions
会
unlocked
解锁探索
explorable
区域的任务的
areas
添加了新
will
区域
now be
任务
marked
角
with
标
new
进行
area
提示
tag,
便于管理员们清晰
including
顺畅
indicate
地
missions
接
that
触
administrators
途
should
径，以
receive
解
and
锁新区
complete
域
to unlock new
帮助管理员
areas.
们接取
Operations
各类任
manual
务
where
的
administrators
手动手
accept
册也将
missions
同步优化。
is also
例如
optimized.
管
For
理员遇
example,
到
if you go
要
to
去
the
离场的
operations
位置，
CV
可以
wall,
通过地图标
you
记
can now
快速
position
定
it
位。
quickly with the map
其中
marker.
还有些任务
To
是
complete
需要管理
some
员
missions, administrators
通
have
过赠送
to
代人
offer
礼物
gifts
去
to
完成。
operators.
那现在可以免
Now
费
you
购
don't
买，
need to
直接
spend
通过
on
推荐
gifts
软
as
件
you
获
acquire
取
them
礼
by
物，
requesting
为
through the
赠
main
送代
mission
人
and
更顺
then
畅地完
offer,
成相关任
making
务。
the missions
那
them
后续
easier
活
to
动中啊，我
complete.
们
For
也会
future
提供
events,
更
we would
完整
also
的
provide a
指引和引
comprehensive
导。
tutorials and
针对部分
guides
剧情演
during certain story
上过程本
cutscenes.
身
The
也
skip
进行
option
优化，
itself has
部分
improved
剧
as
情对
well,
话
and
触
which
发
should be
时，
instantly available once triggering certain dialogues. So we can alright, so we can skip even like pre-murder cutscenes. Or partially, or we can skip cutscenes just where there's no dialogue. We don't have to wait until there's dialogue. Wow, amazing. Who asked for this? These are the same developers that didn't allow you to like log in through the Google Play Store because they didn't like people re-rolling their accounts to try and get like multiple 5 stars early on.
立即跳过。类似的，实像寻觅
Similarly
玩法中
to
啊
for Etch
进入
Space
抢占时的
Salvage,
场
the
景
opening
镜头
cutscene
也被简化
upon
了，
entering the challenge has been
能够让大家
simplified,
尽快
so everyone
投
can
入到
start
探索
exploring
之
as
中。
soon as possible.
在探索体验中啊，
During
武器潜能的升
exploration,
级
the
与
interface
新
of
界
weapon
面
potential
将
upgrades
直
and
接可
essence
以
now
查
allows
看
you to
武
view
器技
weapon
能详情。
skills
地
details
图上也可
directly.
以直接看
The
到
map
珍
will
贵
also
材料。
show the amount of remaining materials at gathering spots and formations. Who the fuck asked for this? That's right. Nobody asked for this. Nobody cares. You literally tell us in the top left corner when they're filled up anyway. So why would we care or need to know when it's like partially filled up? There's no reason to have that there. This is such a useless addition. This feature helps nobody. You already had something in the game for this. It's already in the game. In the top left corner, if those things are filled up, what happens? That's right, there's a red dot there saying, hello, the resources in these areas are filled up. Well, that exists. We don't need this bullshit here. I'm not gonna go over to these areas right before they fill up. I'm gonna wait until they actually are filled up. Why would I want to waste my time going to these when they're only partially filled? I'm just wasting my time. It already takes forever going from all these locations to mine those rare minerals and pick up those rare gathering points. Instead of adding this useless feature, maybe they should have considered adding a feature that just auto collects these for us, that auto mines the rare minerals, auto gathers the rare minerals that we need to upgrade our characters. That's what they should have considered adding instead, not this.
点和矿点的剩余材料数量了，并为未插矿机
I'm reminding you that my mining rig's not working properly. Hold on. All right, I'm a little hungry.
正常开采的矿点呢，也增加了提示标志。
Will also be given reminder tags that administrators can view easily when visiting a friend DJ Khaled.
探索结束，或者是
And in the visit after touring their shift or selling the last goods, you can now choose to return to your original location instead of being sent back to your own DJ Khaled.
管理员们的行动。
Making traveling easier. We have also optimized the planning cultivation experience so that the time various actions for by you and your teammates will be shorter. Hey, here's a better idea. How about you fucking automate this? Isn't this year 3000? Isn't this year 3000? We have a gigantic ass spaceship. We came out from a rock. How about we fucking automate this instead of having us do this manually? This shit is so stupid. I don't give a damn if like, oh no, the plants are too fragile for like robots to work with them. I don't give a damn. How about we make special robots that do interact with these plants in their fragility? If I want to play Farming Simulator, you know what I can look up right now? Here, let me show you right now what I can do if I really wanted to farm. Let's open up Steam. Open up Steam. How about we type in Farming Simulator? Wow, Farming Simulator 25. I'd pay $30 if I want to fucking play Farming Simulator. Not your free-to-play gacha game.
更加方便了。
We've also noticed plenty of feedback that drives us to optimize red dot tips as well as mail claiming logic. Currently, insufficient backpack space should no longer be an issue for claiming rewards. As for rare gatherers that cannot be claimed, they'll be placed in the mail cache, and it will be placed directly into whatever. So nothing still automatically goes into your inventory. You still have to deal with this stupid ass backpack system. Why? Just get rid of the backpack system. There's no reason for this feature. There's no reason for it to exist. You created the problem. You created a problem that players have to deal with for no reason. And now your solution to people complain about it is, oh, don't worry, guys. You just have to listen. It'll go to your mailbox. You just have to go to your mailbox to collect all these stuff instead whenever you're too full. Just remove it. Just have it automatically go to our inventory. We should not have a backpack system in a gacha game where our main gimmick is gathering women and men and seeing them fight enemies and women shake their ass. If I wanted to play a survival game where I have to do inventory management, I'd play Resident Evil. I'd play The Forest. Actually, even the forest has a better backpack. You know why the forest has a better backpack? Because you have unlimited backpack space. You can pick up 3,000 sticks. I don't care if it's unrealistic or not. At least I don't have to stop my gameplay to go back to the base to put my shit away. No. Here, we'll give you a preview of several integration user-friendly improvements in upcoming versions. We'll be adding a quick claim feature for recycling stations. This should have been added in this update, but whatever. And quick action, what would that say? Quick action for what now? And quick action feature for the central dashboard, the control nexus. Let's see, adding quick claiming for products with the auto production option for DJ Khaled. I still have to go to DJ Khaled to gather it, unless I don't, in which case that I hope not. Quick claiming and auto replacement for clues in DJ Khaled reception room, cool. Adding remote quick claiming for recycling stations that can satisfy certain criteria. Once recycling station reaches level 4, administrators can remotely claim resources to make things a lot easier. This should just been added in 1.1. This should have been a priority instead of all this other dumb shit that you just went over. This will allow administrators to quickly assign operators to production tasks, quickly claim clues and other resources. Here, we would like to give an additional note to administrators that currently DJ Khaled in various cabins will not be getting higher level upgrades. So, if your DJ Khaled in cabins are already at max level, even if the remote claim feature for recycling station is not yet available, you don't have to worry about future upgrades. Then why are you not just adding this already? You guys are fucking stupid. Add the recycling. Add the auto gathering for recycling. If it's not an idea that you're even gonna progress DJ Khaled even further than as is. So under that idea, I could theoretically already have more than enough resources to max out DJ Khaled, and I never have to worry about recycling stations again. Why do they exist? Why is autocollect not being added in this update in 1.1? Cro-Magnons. The amount of mismanaging is absurd. Sacrament Aerospace Materials. There's no need to claim roosters for the recycling stations every day. Oh, wow! Oh, aren't you smug bastards? Wow! You're so smug, aren't you? Congratulations! Congratulations. Oh, guys, I think you don't need to collect the recycling stations every day. They just said so. Hey, you know what would be nice if maybe he said so somewhere in the game? You know what would be nice? Just not having this system at all. If you're just gonna add DJ Khaled and then never progress it in the future. Why even have recycling stations? Why even have DJ Khaled if you're not even gonna do anything with it in the future? Once I fully upgrade the cabins, what's the point of recycling stations even existing? Are they gonna rework that? Probably not. I highly doubt it. Look at that smug face. I bet this guy's like trying so hard not to laugh at the players. you guys need to click the recycling station every day. Your clients are so stupid. Maybe you should have paid attention. Maybe you should have waited for us to talk about the recycling stations and DJ Khaled first before you decided for the game. Dick. We will also add controller button customization features, so that administrators can remap controller buttons based on their own preferences. As for combat, you have optimized the red flash to telegraph enemies' attacks. Not really, you just made it a little bit, you made it a little bit brighter. I mean, maybe that will help, I have no idea. That might help a little more. That really doesn't seem like much, though. The red flash should be more visible under most circumstances. Most likely be covered up by other special effects. We hope this can help administrators identify threats more quickly. You optimize the logic of various dungeon challenges, so that when challenging protocol spaces, re-crisis, or crisis drills, every operating team will have max HP. I bit my tongue. Ow. Ow. And full ultimate energy upon entering the dungeon. Oh, full ultimate energy too. Oh, great. So we're actually be able to clear these even faster. So we're going to have less time on a daily basis to do combat than we already are. Help administrators complete the challenge more easily. When exiting the dungeon, every operator in the team will reset to their pre-challenge status, and their status is independent from their in-dungeon status. Allow administrators to fight battles however they want. Finally, the AIC factory is getting sweeping improvements. First, we'll address a crucial feature that allows administrators outside the core AIC area to construct facilities, which we believe can greatly improve everyone's experiences. Facility construction will be a lot more convenient than while facility placement descriptions and displays. I couldn't read that fast. Displays are getting updates as well. When placing facilities, and if the facility cannot be placed due to regional facility limit, administrators will get a clearer prompt about the type of facility that has been reached. We also sort out the display management of shared facilities, so administrators can simply use the UI style alone to directly distinguish their own facilities from shared facilities. You really should just create a mode, an option, just to turn off shared facilities, period. Some shared facilities just ass. A map lets you delete shared facilities directly, making facility management easier for administrators. Top view mode is also getting an improvement. On PC, the settings page will have options for easily using the escape key or the caps lock key to exit top view mode. The mode is also getting a view expansion. Meanwhile, we added the feature that allows control users to move facilities by long pressing a button. Power transition or cable dragging to some administrators will be improved too. Before, when exceeding any meter range of the relay tower by over 10 meters, when the total distance reaches 9 meters, the toast would be before dropping the cable. Now we have extended the range to 20 meters. In other words, as long as you're within 100 meters, the power transmission test will remain active. Also, once power transmission is initiated, it will no longer be disconnected upon entering dialogues. We can hope these features can help our administrators better deploy their power facilities. These are just going to help out early game players. And I guess this is going to help mostly out early game players that are learning about the facility and how to use these features. This isn't really going to help anybody that is in Wuling now and beyond. Display the mini-map on the zip line as well as opening the game map so that administrators can orient themselves and they know where they're going. Again, that should have been added from the game by default. You had 2 beta tests. You had 2 closed beta tests to add this and you decided not to, you fuckwits. Additionally, we believe that many administrators have complained about the quick stashing of filled bottles being counterintuitive. What are you talking about with filled bottles? So we optimized the stashing mechanism. Now, if a bottle is filled with fluids, it will not be quick stashed from the backpack into the depot, so that administrators can experience with various quick stash options. Oh, I see. So this is for Wuling. So I guess a lot of people in Wuling got really pissed with the water bottle system, huh? All right then, interesting. Good to know, I guess.
不用担心以后装着吸氧液体的
Well,
瓶
we're
子
about to
不小
liquid
心被放在
Zytran,
仓
the
库里
game
了。
actually
那
stashed in
模
the
拟空间
depot.
也新增了
For
手动完成
simulations,
模
we
拟
added
的
engraved
相关
metals for
纸盒
manual
章，
completion.
管理员们
Who
可以
cares?
安
Our
心
administration
收
can
集
collect
展
and
示。
display.
非常感谢各位管
We
理
are
员
really
对
appreciative
民
of our
方的周末
administrators
令
for
支持。
supporting Arknights
大
and
家的
Field.
热
You don't
情啊，
deserve
让我
any of
们
it.
备
As
受
we're
鼓舞。
excited is our
我们有信心
motivation.
通过
We're
长效潮流
confident
和
that
新内容
through continuous optimization and
制
new
作，为大
content,
家提供
we
更
will
优质的
improve the
游
game
戏体
experience for
验。
everyone. How about pity carryover? How about more ore barrels? How about that?
塔维尔的探索版图
The
仍在
exploration
延展。
regions of Talos 2 are still
就像刚才提
expanding.
到
As
的一
we
样，
mentioned,
我们开发组成员
our
一边
current
在
our
持续优
development
化，
team is
一
currently
边在筹
optimizing the
备
game
后续多
while
个新版
developing
本的
new
内容的
content
开
for the
发。
new versions
我们将在
ahead.
本次日
Stay
志的
with
后
us
续
for the
环
next
节
part of this
和大家一起
dialogue
展
as
望
we
之后
look
的
at the
旅程。
journey ahead.
那接下来，先请管理员
Next,
跟
we'd
随我
like to
们
invite our
放眼
administrators
即
to
将
join
到来
us on
的
a
新版
preview
本
of the
吧。
upcoming version. Is that really? That's it? Wow, you 10. They're only talking. They better not be just. No, I think they're only talking about the problems for the first 10 minutes. That was such a nothing burger. So you changed nothing. You've changed nothing people care about in 1.1. Sometime in the future, you will change the recycling system. Ah! Ow! Why'd you hit me with things? You're rude. Mean. Listen, Debbie, I'll have you know, I'm in a very upsetty spaghetti state. If I didn't love you so much, oh man, I'd give you a talking to. Hi, I was watching the devlog for Arknights Enfield. Guess what? They're changing nothing. They're changing nothing about anything people want. And 1.1, they're changing nothing. No pity carryover. No more ore barrels. No automatic collection from recycling stations. No automatic collection or planting for the gardening aspect. The recycling station auto collecting is coming after 1.1. They don't know when, but they're gonna add it sometime after. And then these smug bastards says, "Oh, we actually don't plan on and making anything else with DJ Khaled, the ship that you're forced to interact with these recycling stations. We're not looking to expand it any further. So once you like fully upgrade DJ Khaled, don't worry, you don't gotta worry about that. Fuck you. So why even have the recycling station update to begin with? To auto collect it. Fuck you. You're just you literally acted. You should have seen that face. You should have seen his face. They should have seen that guy's face, the speaker. He had such a smug look. Oh, I want to punch him so bad. I want to punch him in Minecraft, send him off a ledge, make him like go into a ravine and like take fall damage and get game ended in Minecraft, man. Oh, you have no. This has been the most I think these have been the most infuriating patch notes I've ever read. All right, but this is the new thing for apparently this is showing off what's happening for Wulink. Why isn't is this English?
The dark mask card
Okay, it's in English. I don't have to speak anymore. I can actually enjoy my food. I was supposed to be eating food. I think I've been talking for 30 to 40 minutes. My beans are like, actually I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's see how like hot, cold, or warm they are. My beans are cold. I had to read out the first like 10 minutes. I love elf girls. I had to read out the first 10. Yeah, I had to read out the first 10 minutes because it was all in Korean. And my burger got cold, my beans are cold, and now they're like sticking to the bowl.
Maybe everyone thinks I'm a troll.
I'm not sure if they have an elf girl playable yet.
No matter what the truth.
I mean, that area looks cool. I can't say about that girl. I'm not really interested in their character design.
Shall stand with my chief.
I think this is the first Gacha game where they've actually had the female character be the leading character. Oh, but because I swear to you, they have like the female character be the one that's shown more than the male one. Like, I'm pretty, you can tell that's the male character model there, but they just don't do anything with them ever. It's always the female character that gets like the close-ups. I mean, this new area would, all right. Hey, it's our French girl. It's Red Hood from Black Souls. Wait, did it say what her damage type was? Come on.
The name of the pack will echo across the land.
All right, let's see. Is she physical? If she's physical, that'd be awesome for me. I think she's physical. Looks like it. She has really evasive looking attacks. I'm sorry, that voice acting, that line from that VA, that was so cheesy. That did not sound like a child like yelling in excitement or like she had like a strategic advantage at all.
No worries, I'll cover you.
All right, Tang Tang's cryo. Okay, so yeah, Rossi is physical. Oh, so now they add something like Chizuru. They couldn't make Yvonne like Chizuru, where she actually has like evasive maneuvers while attacking. But they give it to this new character, who also happens to be cryo. Man, I'm too spoiled by like Japanese voice actors or Korean voice actors. Anytime I listen to like anything Japanese or Korean based, and then I listen to like English voice actors, like, man, English VAs suck ass. There's no way they're impacting their voice. It's so subdued. Learn, you know, we need more theater kids in voice acting. I'd rather have over exaggeration in my anime game than people talking like as if they're monotone. Well, at least we're getting Rossi Black Souls. I'm not sure if she'll be first or second, though. But, whatever. If she's second, it gives me more time to save up to get her. Oh, they're showing the art previews? Well, why are they showing the art you can get? Well, that kind of ruins that ruins part of the fun of, like, getting that character. It kind of ruins the fun of getting like the duplicates of their like character to raise their potential, because I know what the art looks like now. That's less exciting. Why would they do that? Oh, hey, that Rossi one's cute. I like the art style of this one. I don't like the Max one. Let's see, hand cannon, brigand's calling. What is Rossi's? A sword, Lupin Scarlet. Protocol pass are curtains. Gear pieces update, type 50 wielding gear. Okay. The Red Knight new narrative event, okay. Theory Scars, monumental etching scorch mark. Grotto new cryptic spatial set grotto survey? What? Okay. More stuff in etch sketch space. We have another zone to explore. Quietly guide event. I didn't even get to read that. That went by too fast. They have a new region for Wuling. That looks pretty good. I've heard Wuling's very pretty. I can tell it really is. Wuling AIC plan? Update Wuling AIC plan, huh? Supply Exploration Day. What? What is this? So we give people food to get ore barrels? Funding games, event, cleanse, and rise. Okay, so we're cleaning floaties and creatures. Survival training. Another challenge event. So, from what I'm understanding, they put little to no effort into actually improving what's wrong with their game. They just said, fuck you players, we're gonna do what we want anyway. Here's a whole bunch of events that we already have planned and we're gonna do. They should have put this shit on pause and actually improved the game and what people had issues with, instead of like being like, hi guys, look at all these events we have planned. Are you excited? No. I don't think there's gonna be anybody playing the game to enjoy these. Who knows if I'll be even playing the game to enjoy these either. Is this it?
管理员们，欢迎来到周末地全新版本。
Looking new version update of Enfield. Old water dies. Previously in the main story. Oh, sorry, I can't watch that. No, no, this is spoilers for me. This is spoilers for me. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Are they just gonna be spoiling like what happens in this in this game now? Is that it? Okay, I'm gonna skip that part. We're gonna look at what happens with this character here.
与辅助能力的术士干员，各位管理员们好，我是明日方舟周末地的观想设计师 Enfield， 很高兴呢能在这里
happy to meet our administrators to share recent progress with you. Restarting Enfield was just the beginning, and it's gonna shortly be the end because you're gonna EOS like in a year. At this rate. To us, while providing long-term gaming services that match up to the love and support from the community is our most important objective. Really, if it was, then you would take a pause on all these events and you would actually like improve the game. You would add the recycling station auto collection feature in 1.1 instead of waiting like another like month or so, if not more. So why we're still committing ourselves to the developing new content. Maybe you should have put that effort into fixing the game. Just a thought. To give everyone more diverse and engaging adventures. Maybe you should have thought about improving the base of the game because right now, almost nobody's having fun. Happens that this story, Light Zong has mentioned, gives us the opportunity to fight alongside Tang Tang, Supreme Chief of Zingbo Stockade. As the Supreme Chief of Dark Mask, Tang Tang is a caster who deals AoE damage while offering support. Isn't that also like a name? As a group of people? No, never mind. Actually, that's Dark Mask is actually from this game. I almost thought it was like from Water Waves. Her battle skill and combo skill can create whirlpools and water spouts that apply cryo infliction and deal cryo damage. And as the river's daughter, Tang Tang grew up by the river and lived by its flows. Okay, so they're actually they're really not reducing the resource grind. It's still going to take a whole ass month. Hi, look at this, a new character. And when you get her, if you don't have any resources, it's going to take you a whole like 40 days to completely level them up. I hope you enjoy her a month after her release. To reflect enemy elements of flowing water that tie into her background. Tang Tang's ultimate also further enhances her crowd control abilities on the battlefield and fits very nicely with her indomitable and courageous vibes of the Supreme Chief of Qingbo Stockade. The names of Tang Tang's skills are pretty interesting. Her basic skills could outblow your mind and has up to 5 sequences of attack moves that deal crowd damage to enemies. This is what Yavone's like attack should have looked like. Whatever is the core skill of her entire mechanic when cast. Tang Tang deals cryo damage to all enemies. Why is she doing cryo damage when her abilities are based all around water? Unleashes one water spout. Meanwhile, she also consumes whirlpools on the battlefield and converts them into additional water spouts. Whirlpools and water spouts are special effects that Tang Tang create during battle. We will also go over them in detail afterwards. Let's talk about the water spout. It will collide cryo and inflict on enemies within range. Should I even bother watching this? Is this it? Is there anything else? Do I care about anything else? Let's see. I don't care anything about the character. I was hoping to actually hear more about improving the game, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get that. This is about Rossi. This is spoiling more of the story that nobody has had interactions with. I guess this is improvements for the water system. I don't have access to Wuling, so I don't care. This is events. Alright, that's it. I'm fucking